Blessings and greetings and blessings, blessed souls. We're alive because to stay alive in this most existential of moments with the intent of being configured toward Chaim, instructions of life, toward Chesed, instructions of kindness, toward Rachmim, instructions of mercies. For our people, the Jewish people, we have now concluded with this Shabbat the cycle of the wondrous holidays that trend in the month of Tishrei, but we still have several days left in Tishrei. And there is a perception that we have is that we sort of like stuffed our suitcases with spiritual goodness that we might not recognize it right now, but during the year we can open it up from time to time and take comfort in the spiritual goodness that we've accumulated through our efforts on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, the 4 days between Yom Kippur and Sukkot, and then the 7 days of Sukkot in the Holy Land of Israel, or the 8 days outside of the land of Israel, and the 1 day Shmini Atzeret Simchat Torah in the land of Israel, or Shmini Atzeret and an additional day of Simchat Torah. That being said, something that I made a promise to a friend, Wayne William Snellgrove of Western Canada, who has now published a book, which is now available on Amazon.com. And the name of the book is called Daily Medicine. And this is a book of great profundity. Profundity by virtue of the fact that Wayne William has put a lot of thought into it in coming up with subject matters for we who will be privileged to read his book can look at the answers that he provides. Some of them may be of common sense, some of them may be of great profundity, some of them might take us to a space our head has never traveled to. And therefore, if our head has never traveled to it, our mind has never traveled to it. The conduits by which of eliciting the energies which are embedded within our divine images, drizzling and dripping down into our human intellect, our soul essence, and our animal soul tendencies. So what I want to do is I want to ask some questions which pertain to the lessons that he has provided, very short, sharp instructions for daily living meditations, rather than just to simply read what he wrote, because I think that would not do justice to my efforts to promote, but rather to ask questions that you can only find the answers to by turning to the pages of his book, in this instance, for October 25th through October 31st. It's basically 14 questions for this 7-day cycle, and hopefully I'll be successful in presenting this on a weekly basis through a year's worth of promotion of the book, Daily Medicine by Wayne William Snellgrove, by my questions, and you'll have to find the answers by getting his book, which is not that expensive, by the way. So for his wisdom teaching for October 25th, which would have been yesterday, right? The question I'll ask and the answer you'll find in his book is, what is the relationship between truth, lies, and illusions? The questions I have raised that you'll find the answers to in his book, Daily Medicine. What type of beings are we? Question number 2, what type of experience should we not be surprised to encounter during our blessed lifetimes? And finally, question 3, which you'll find the answer to in Daily Medicine, where do our personal and collective journeys take us? For tomorrow, October 27th, I have 4 questions which you can find the answers to in Daily Medicine. If one needs emotional, physical, or mental improvement, mental health improvement, what should one seek? Question number 2. Actually, this is an assertion of advice by Wayne William, where he offers advice for the lonely, advice for the fearful, or we could state in a question, what is advice for the lonely? Question number 3, what is advice for the fearful? Question number 4, what is advice for the sick? And what to do if the sickness persists? For October 28th, the question I'd like to ask, which you'll find the answer in Daily Medicine, what is an effective tool along the blessed pathway of life? October 29th, I have one question. What is a soulful, eye-awakening awareness which can come from comparing problems and solutions for those problems? For October 30th, I thought of three questions, which Wayne Williams' Daily Medicine will respond to. What can stop us in our tracks in life? Question number 2. What is an important factor towards our personal and collective earth journey? Question 3. How do we identify our weakness regarding our spirituality? Finally, for October 31st, which I think his teaching here is a treat, not a trick. Actually, I asked two questions. What makes our personal and collective life journey satisfying? And the last question during this 7-day period, gleaning from the wisdoms from Daily Medicine, what should we never forget? So that's it. A little 6-minute plus review and promotion, 2 questions. And you'll find the answers again in Daily Medicine by Wayne Williams Snellgrove. May we continue to seek out wisdoms and see wisdoms as daily medicine, which Wayne Williams has done so on a very profound, simple, straightforward, and honest manner, with a certain earnestness in his approach, which hopefully help us wake up from the dust and become more sensitive to our connection to the earth, to ourselves, to others, sisters and brothers. And as I am accustomed to doing, we've all got to be good. I've got to say about myself or anyone else, I've got to be good, you've got to be good, we've all got to be good. It's a teva tov lehetiv, it's the nature of the good to do good. The Creator is the source of our goodness. Waits ever so patiently for it to activate our goodness. And one of the ways we can activate our goodness is accessing wisdoms such as Daily Medicine from Wayne Williams Snellgrove. Take care, everyone.